What's up, YouTube? It's Dark Brotherhood here with another deck profile. This is D, here to give y'all Machina gadgets. Now, I'm new to the machine type archetype. I don't really mess with machines that much, but I thought I would try Machinas. I've been seeing a lot of people at locals run them. But here's my idea, what I got. If y'all got anything better to show me, any strategies, any other cards you think I should add or subtract, just comment, rate, or subscribe. Alright, starting off with my monster lineup, we have 3 Machina Fortress. Okay, I use Machina Fortress for the effect of that everybody uses them for in Machinas is the destroy factor, and if he gets hit with the effect, the discard factor. Nowadays, most cards are all running either effect destroy or you're going to get destroyed by bottomless or some stuff like that. So it's just nice to be prepared for stuff like that. But yeah, I'm about to show you a way I get him out. I don't know if everybody else uses the same strategy, but I'm about to show you my strategy for pulling out Fortress. Next, I have 3 gear frames. Gear frame is used to search out for Fortress. To me, he is a must-have. I think you have to run 3 gear frames if you're running Machina gadgets. I don't know about any of the other variants to it, but I'm pretty sure Machina gadgets you have no choice but to run 3. The next idea I have 2 Cyber Dragons. It's a new art Cyber Dragon for everybody, just letting you know, and this one is hollow. Yeah, Cyber Dragon in machines is just a must-have. You gotta have Cyber Dragons in this deck, I think. I mean, he's a quick way to get rid of bottomless, and he's special, so you still have a chance to normal. So yeah, he's good bait for bottomless and compulsory and all that type stuff. Okay, now we're on to the gadgets. Red gadgets. I'll run red gadget in this deck for the reason of, I think the reason why everybody else runs them, to pull one to your hands. Like if I play red gadget, I get a yellow gadget, and if I already have, you know what I'm saying, it's just a quick way to help you get Fortress out. So that's what I use red gadget for. Yellow gadget does the same thing. I use him to pull out green gadget. Green gadget right here pulls out red gadget. You must have the gadgets. That's why it's called Machina gadgets. Machina Peacekeeper. He helps you search out a union, which he can search out himself or he can search out gear frame. Now, I use him to search out gear frame. I have him Peroxy right now. I need to get him. I'm going to get him. Probably go to my locals and get him. But, yeah, Machina Peacekeeper is he's good for searching out gear frame. That's what I use him for. I believe that's just about the only way to use them. I mean, if there's any other way, just let me know. Scrap Recycler. Now, I use this is my tech choice. Scrap Recycler gets back 2 of them into your deck. And, you know what I'm saying, if you got your gadgets down and you need to recycle them, that's a perfect way to do it. A good way to do it. And he brings one into the graveyard, so you can bring a Fortress into the graveyard. You know, that's always good. Machina Force. I'm gonna add another Machina Force in here, cause he's good. He's just a good throwaway card for not gear frame, for a Fortress. Real good card to throw away for Fortress. So that's why I have him in here. Swift Scarecrow. He is just like an annoying battle fader. Just drop him whenever you're about to get direct damage, and it ends the battle phase just like that. Now I have Goris. I think Goris, like I think I've said in my other video, is a staple monster. He should just be in every deck that you can possibly fit him in, because he's so handy. So handy. Tragodia. I have Tragodia in here for about the same reason as Goris, except for the fact that the gadgets come. Tragodia! Yeah, I have him in here. I have him in here for the fact of the gadgets. You know, you use yellow gadgets, you get another gadget in your hand. That's how his attack comes, with cards in your hand. So I think he's a real good addition. And plus, you get to discard and take over somebody's monster. I mean, and his third effect is from the graveyard. I mean, I think he's just a great card in this deck, especially. It's my monster lineup. Now we're on to my spells. 3 Smashing Grounds. I wouldn't call it a stable, but in this deck I would, because you need more destruction. This deck really doesn't have any monsters that do a lot of destruction. So, I mean, it's always good to have backup destruction. Those are them. I have Mystical Space Typhoon, staple. Everybody needs to one of those in your deck. Pot of Avarice, staple. Monster Reborn, stable. Giant Trunade, stable. Dark Hole, stable. And last but not least, Limiter Removal. It should go in every machine deck. Every time any machine deck you run, you should run Limiter Removal, because it's even if you're not aiming for an OTK deck, it can turn into an OTK card. Okay, next is my trap lineup. 2 bottomless trap holes. The all-star of this format, I think. It's gonna stop a lot of stuff. Like him and this and my next choice is compulsory. Them two together are gonna be a good combo. I think you should use both of them in every deck you use. In every deck you use. And trap stun. Trap stun is gonna be a nice addition. I mean, it's like a 7 tools. I mean, it isn't a counter, so I mean, it doesn't work. It doesn't chain everything, but if you use it before they get a chance, if you use it at the beginning of an attack, it helps, stops Mirror Force and stuff like that. Use it at the beginning of a turn when you want to set up a big play, stops Torrential and Solemn. It's pretty good. You ought to really try Trap Stun in your deck if you haven't already. Torrential, stable, and Mirror Force, stable. Alright, and if anybody has any comments or anything they can help me with on this deck, this is just, I'm getting new to Machinas. I'm just trying them out, because I just like the idea of machine type monsters. And check out our other vids, comment, rate, subscribe. Remember that. Peace.